Hey, here is Stipe, and we have content for the PTL, which is, I guess, some kind of a miracle considering all the events of the PTL Season 2 so far. I'm here with SFJ, Dork, and Jazzy.
What's up, guys? It's Dork here.
Your
Uh,
boy SFJ. Storm.
oh, yeah. Okay.
Alright,
Hi.
Alright.
alright, so
So Patrick versus Frankie.
Yeah, so
Yeah, sure.
we'll go through all the battles. This is like the recap for week 4, which was the
Yeah.
first week since the week 1 that
Yeah.
actually we have got all the matches because two guys named Tom and Sean dropped out for various
Scrubs.
reasons
I
for
hate
drugs.
them
Tom
all.
died for like 2 weeks.
I hate them all.
But now we have all the 5 matches for week 4. One of them, which was my own match, was delayed for almost a week. Actually, exactly a week, but
Yeah.
still.
we got it done.
Yeah. Okay, but let's
Making
start with
moves.
Frankie versus Patrick, who wants to say something.
I'll start. Frankie, didn't really have anything on his team, or at least a team that he brought that could break through Patrick's Blissey. He never leech it with his Ferrothorn. He had two Scarfers, which couldn't really do anything to it, being Chandelure and Crocodile. He had a fully special Crobat. I think his only real ways of damaging it were like Guzzlord, I guess, with maybe it had like Hammer Arm or Milotic to Toxic it, but then it can just natural cure out. So Blissey was pretty annoying, and also he couldn't switch in that well to Patrick's Weavile, which was choice banded, and pretty much, yeah, Patrick kind of had the matchup for the most part, I feel.
Yeah, I kind of felt like once Patrick put up the toxic spikes, it was kind of done, like that hazard stacking. But that's just me.
Well, I mean, he also set up the 1T spike and then didn't set up the other one because if the Milotic was toxic poisoned, then it was a lot easier to deal with, but he only got up the 1T spike. So it was normal poisoned for the whole match, and that made it a lot harder to deal with the Milotic.
I don't know why he didn't bring the Pangoro. Like it looks pretty
He didn't have it.
strong.
He free agented it like
Oh, he did.
pretty soon
Oh,
after.
But what would
that's
have been very
probably why.
what would have been very
Free
good was
agented
the
it
Heatran.
like 2 days ago.
Heatran, stop breaking Heatran would have been very good. Either
Yeah,
defensive
like a
or
Stallbreaker set
offensive.
with
Yeah.
like taunt and yeah.
To beat the Blissey, could have used like the, because I swear, I told Patrick like watch out for like because he had his defensive, or he had like his calm mind Latios, and he's like, well, this thing's really good against him, and I said watch out for like a defensive Heatran with toxic, and he's like, oh, most Heatran don't run toxic. And I was like,
Yeah.
no, a lot.
I feel like
told him
that's
like,
common.
yeah, it is. I told him
Yeah,
at least like
that's why.
70% run toxic, and he was like, no, it can't be that.
Uh,
Um,
I mean, he didn't even bring Heatran though, so.
why
That
is like
really
no
can't
one
be helped.
using Z moves? I've noticed.
I used a Z move. Did you watch my match versus Stibe?
Well,
wait, I don't
I
even
was just
remember.
watching the ones for week 4. Okay.
Oh yeah, well you should watch
Mo-
mine versus Stibe. That was a really good match.
That was a
Okay.
horrible match
Most
by
of the
me.
time, it's not really worth it because you don't have an item. You can only use it once, so you got to make the most out of it.
But see,
So,
because I redid the battle for Patrick, and I like really wanted a Z move because of the Weavile, because of like that knockoff threat, and I just feel like that would be a good thing. I don't know, maybe it's dumb, but
yeah, I see what you're saying. Like,
yeah.
but you have to make the most of your Z move. Like, it's really hard. Like, for example, in Stibes and Max's battle, Max went for the Psychic Z move with his Espeon, but Stibe just went into his
T-Tar and
T-Tar.
Pursuit trapped it, so it was
Yeah,
a
so
complete
like he lost
waste.
his Z move. He didn't have an item. Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So it's like the high risk, high reward type
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, you have to use it
Okay.
at the right time.
Yeah. Okay, so I thought that we could talk about how Patrick's and Frankie's season has gone so far.
Patrick's
Patrick,
doing really well.
he's doing
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
He's leading
he is.
without
He's
undefeated.
the
so.
best.
he's in first place right
He's
now.
undefeated
And
so
who has he played
far.
against? Jeff, Marcelo, Jazzy,
Me.
and
He-
Frankie.
And
So
I
Yeah,
just
that
like
was
he
Tom.
hasn't really played any of the other
But
top
yeah.
teams yet,
Yeah.
so that's. But he's been capitalizing on his schedule. He's just playing. He's just beating who he
Yeah.
plays, and that's all he can do.
I mean, he plays Stibe this upcoming weeks,
Yeah.
or this week. It's actually
Today,
this week, but no one's
actually.
played.
He's gonna be
I'm playing
But yeah.
tomorrow,
today,
hopefully.
probably. So
Yeah.
what side?
Patrick is probably gonna play me right after this recording or something like that.
That's gonna be
Oh,
a good
okay.
battle.
Yeah.
It will.
I'll be there.
I guarantee. It's. I have some cool sets.
Okay. You're using. I mean, you're Stibe. I don't really.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know what else to expect, except for a good battle.
Some crazy sets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that heat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but Frankie,
Is this his? This is
beat
his
me,
second
man.
season, right?
yeah. I
In
mean,
this
Like-
league, at least.
he
And
was in
this,
Fella
but he's
too.
in other leagues too.
He was in Fella season 3, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that really count?
Yeah. I mean, it went for like 8. It went for a while. It died, but it went for a while.
Okay, fine.
I think.
Yeah.
Stibe,
like
you were in it, right? How long did it last?
7 weeks.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
True.
That's more
Well, I
than
mean,
Dork's ever done.
he's still like growing as a battler.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
He's
he can beat
he's very good.
offense, but he just can't beat any like more balanced or stallier teams. He
Yeah.
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
bring stall breakers or wall breakers.
Yeah. Like, I think in our battle, I could just kind of switch into, like, my Toxapex or my Hippowdon or my Snorlax, and he couldn't do a lot to them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in my matchup, Guzzlord killed every single Pokemon on my team. So,
And you missed a Focus Blast.
oh
And
man,
it all
that,
went downhill from there.
I kind of just got tilted after that.
Yeah.
Even though it was like a Spadef Heatran, but still,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if your Specs, it probably does, like, 80.
I think I was like Modest Vest or something.
Okay, so it still would have done, like, 60-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know how Specs does 80 and Modest does 60, but whatever. You get what I mean. A lot.
Also,
So-
Frankie got a win against Max, so he's been playing decently well
Yeah.
overall.
Woot woot.
Yeah, good for him.
Keep it up, Frankie.
Yeah.
Jazzy,
keep it up.
he made it to playoffs
Don't keep
last
it up.
season.
He's ahead of me in the
If he
playoffs.
keeps it up, he's gonna be like keeping up. If you mean like playing the way he is, then he's gonna be like 5-4, and that's like
Yeah.
not the way
I mean,
to
he
aim for, I don't
he
think.
made the playoffs last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he lost. Wait, how far did he get? He lost to Max, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So he got his
Yeah.
revenge.
Yeah.
Do we move on?
Sure.
E.
Okay, so next I have here. Oh, I have SFJ versus
Hey.
Dork.
I'll let
Oh,
Dork
this was-
take this one.
Alright, so I did the brilliant strategy of bringing 2 Stealth Rockers, so that that was already a bad start. Yeah, I made a huge mistake in sacking Nidoqueen at some point, and
To my Snorlax.
yeah, I got really lucky though at the end.
Yeah, with the
Well, that-
knockoff crit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was clutch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
the only way
such
you can beat me.
such a dramatic ending to the match.
Yeah, I thought SFJ had it.
I did.
To be
and I got
honest.
Yeah, he
crit.
did have it.
No, okay. Well, you knew in a minute.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, because I saw like you said in your battle too, Dork, that like grassy terrain just really. fucked
Yeah,
you
that
up.
was so annoying. I couldn't EQ a drill because of grassy
Yeah.
terrain.
I did some neat stuff with the Gengar dodging a Zen headbutt, and I sacked it.
Yeah, if
No,
you kept
okay,
that,
I still stand by the play of staying in there against this Sneasel because I didn't think you would give Toxapex a free switch in.
yeah, but I couldn't let anything else get burned. That's
Okay,
It was a
even
really
at
fun
that point, you
match.
could have pursuit trapped, I guess, if you weren't Scarf at least, which you weren't.
yeah.
But then I lost to the Crawdon, which is fine.
This was a fun match. Even though
Yeah. I know we were running a call right before it,
and then right
and
after,
you were like, "Oh, I have to bring this thing for that thing."
yeah, I was
and stuff
prepping
like
in the
that.
call.
Yeah. It's like,
I love
oh,
watching y'all battle though.
oh, how do I switch into that thing? Oh, it does that much to this thing. Oh, I can't bring that thing for this.
Way to
just
be an
love how-
asshole, dork. An
I just
ambiguous
love-
asshole.
I love Chrono. Like this, like it kills everything,
I
especially if
used
you
it
crit,
last
but, like,
season and it was pretty good.
Like it doesn't take any skill to use either. You just sit in there, you click knockoff.
Click knockoff.
Everything
Yeah.
loses their item and like all their health.
And then you
It's
you
great.
just get a crit when you don't kill something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to be fair,
Also, I love
Dork
I
has
love
lost.
the 8% knockoff from the
Wait, oh,
Sneasel.
Yeah.
But
It was-
Dork
it
has
was
lost
good.
the match to crit and or hacks and won.
One hacks.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
I don't think
balanced.
I probably wouldn't have won, to be honest. It wasn't like a deciding turn, but like
And then one
It
to
sucked.
one to playing Stibe.
yeah,
Yeah.
that matchup was tough for me.
Yeah.
I was satisfied with only a 2-0 loss, to be honest.
All right. It could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah, but I made a lot of changes after the match, so because I figured like my only wins have been versus Anthony and that lucky win, so I thought like I needed to change things up if I was
And
gonna have a
then
chance
you
at the
did.
title. Yeah,
And
So
we
I
did
think
that really sketchy. You trade Entei for Arcanine, and then we trade.
that's not. Hey, that's in the rules. It's
It is, yeah,
legit.
it's not against the rules, but it's
Yeah,
still
it's
pretty
in-
sketchy.
Y'all are sketch.
It's legal.
Okay, so let me see your team now. So what did you change?
He got rid of Jirachi for my Victini. He got rid of Entei for Hippowdon.
Okay.
Got rid of Noivern for Nidoking and Nidoqueen for his elf.
I'm really
Okay.
liking this team a lot more. I think Noivern's a bad Pokemon. I don't
It
know why I
is.
drafted it.
I mean, you needed the speed, kind of.
Yeah, but I think Nidoking and his elf is much better than Nidoqueen and Noivern. I think it's an upgrade at both
And now,
rosters.
now
Yeah.
the drill with the sand support is like providing a lot more speed anyway.
Yeah. It's a huge threat that people have to prep for.
Yeah, I like your team too.
Alright.
So the seasons of yours SFJ obviously without that crit at the end would you be number 1?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he
would-
Then it would have been a
had
1-0 and I'd be above Patrick.
Yeah.
4-0 plus 11.
Yeah, true. And Dork,
Yeah.
well,
Dork would be like 1 and 3 minus 4.
I mean,
Yeah,
but like two.
Tied with
Two
Jazzy.
after. Dork has played both me and you SFJ, so
yeah.
he has a lot easier
And I play
to
Patrick
now.
in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, alright. And match of the century, we get you versus Marcelo.
Oh god, that's an automatic loss. I always lose to Marcelo.
Why?
I don't know,
he
man. He
counter
always
drafts.
yeah, he
Right.
like counter picks me.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, you have
Okay.
to prep for that Soul Valley. It can only do like 3 things, but it can be any type.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So let's move on.
Did
Okay.
did you even really go over mine?
Well, do you want to say
SFJ,
something?
you know what? You're gonna be in the finals anyway. Doesn't matter.
No,
Bro.
he just completely skipped over me.
No, I said that we talked about that you would be number 1 if it wasn't to the crit.
Okay, yeah, but that
I mean, do
you
you want
didn't
to
go over
say
any of my
something?
other
Him.
weeks.
SFJ, your season so far. I mean, you beat me, which is pretty huge because like.
Yeah, with the some of the best sets.
I mean,
Okay, I was against that Tapu Bulu set. Not gonna
But it
lie.
put in work. It kept
I-
it kept the Celesteela low.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that was a fun game just because of your sets, but
Yeah.
what like my prep was horrible.
No Stone Edge T-Tar was one of my personal favorites.
Yeah, it was like okay, listen, it was like was it Crunch Pursuit?
Crunch Pursuit, EQ, Hidden Power
EQ,
Poison.
Hidden Power Poison. and then he brought a defensive Hydreigon. that I couldn't-
Hydreigon, and it
I had
walled
nothing
it.
to
Wait,
touch
why
it,
did
man.
poison even hit?
Tapu Bulu.
Tabubulu.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure Iron Head probably would have done enough if it's banded, but
Yeah, I guess. But you know,
hindsight is 2020. Fair enough.
Alright,
yeah.
So
Alright.
I got 10%.
That was still really good though. I thought I would have had Aqua Tail though for the Powdon.
Mm.
And I thought when you kept crunching, I thought you were just being really like a big try hard about trying to predict everything.
Yeah,
But you just didn't have a better move to hit me with.
yeah, that was a bit.
And then I flinched down near
Aggressive.
Kitar kind of with the
Yeah.
Dark Pulse.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, and you were yeah.
Because it always makes me. Y'all always like do that with each other.
Just trying hacks.
Well, no, like the flinch every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
There's always like this like huge flinch thing in both of y'all's battles.
Yeah,
So-
and
Yeah, true. But I really want to face you again as
Oh.
a chain the playoffs just to have a
Oh,
better
yeah.
better
Oh, yeah.
battle with these teams.
yeah, a big flinch thing like with the Excadrill versus Orlando T in Fella Season
Yeah.
2, and then
Yeah.
the Malamar.
Yeah, y'all. This is the thing with y'all. I don't know why, but y'all do
Yeah.
it.
Orlando T won right there, unless he got the flinch.
Yeah.
You
also-
You were
know.
so angry.
I was.
uh,
Ugh.
but yeah,
It was
SFJ
good.
you beat Frankie 5-0 and Sean 1-0.
Yeah, that was a good. That Sean one was a
That
good
was
match.
actually
Though.
pretty good,
The grassy terrain with the EQ lowering put in a lot of work because it happened 2 times and both times I forgot about it.
Dude, it put in a lot of work versus me too. I couldn't EQ with Excadrill like ever. It was so annoying. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
alright, I'll just EQ and kill the Snorlax. Oh wait, never mind, I won't.
Oh yeah, that's why I was hoping you would go for the EQ, and then I would just like para the Excadrill.
Or have Mold Breaker though.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Let's move on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jazzy,
we're on.
So yeah, now we
uh,
have Jazzy versus Jeff, the two replacement players.
The two
Jeff taking over
newcomers.
Tom's team and Jazzy
Mm.
taking over Sean's team. So two very different rosters also facing each other. Because Tom drafted all out Alolan and Sean drafted all out non-Alolan. So
Okay.
Jazzy, what do you want to say?
Well, coming into the league with a team that I didn't draft, which is probably good because I suck at drafting. But it was fun. A couple misplays, like the whole psychic over Moonblast, but I still did good, and it was a good way to start off coming back into playing Pokemon. 'Cause it's been like 5 months.
One issue Jeff has is he didn't really have anything that could kill Mandabugs, and it kind of walled everything. And yeah, and I
Fairy
love
type.
the
Or
I like
his,
the,
Mimikyu, I mean.
yeah, but it's not strong. I liked the Continental Crush. Lando said that was neat.
That was all Stab. He gave me that for another team, and I was like, you know what? I feel like that will work here.
I mean, you could have used the Z flying move, Super
Yeah.
Sky Strike, and that would have kind of been better, but still. That
Yeah.
works.
I don't
still-
know. Like Jazzy showed me her team before she battled, and I had a look at it. And I figured that the Rock is also very good.
I mean, it doesn't really
Yes.
hit anything over Fly, but.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like.
And
Stone
even using
reliable.
Fly as a regular move would have been nice because it could have hit the Coma. Oh, and he didn't have a flying resist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true though.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
I
could
think
have used
Jazzy-
sub SD Rock Polish Fly.
Yeah,
Jazzy
that's-
could have done that.
That would have been lit.
And that could have won.
Oh man.
Jazzy played well though, and
Yeah.
But what I loved about Jazzy's playing was that she didn't set up too early at any point, which she has
Yeah.
done in the past. So
Mm-hmm.
I was very happy.
it
to see
seems
that.
like Jazzy understood like, okay, Lando's probably not gonna 6-0, but it's gonna,
Yeah.
kill the
Get a couple
Zarina
kills,
and melt the Tapu Fini. Like that's
melt.
satisfied with that. Yeah, it's just like
That was like, I had no what else. No, had no idea what else to do, and I was like, I hope this kills it. Because I don't ever run calcs. As horrible as that sounds.
You know you
I,
can, right? We don't ban that.
yeah,
I know,
it
but
takes like 2 seconds.
my computer's so
Yeah.
slow, and then like I can't have like both those tabs open because my internet sucks. So it would take
Mhm.
me like twice as long as it already does between turns to try to calc stuff.
Fair enough. I mean, I don't calc stuff, at least in this league most of the time.
I do.
I mean, I calc
I
sometimes.
don't think I calced at any point during our match, Dork.
I don't
Can
think.
you even calc the Z moves on Showdown?
Yeah, but I think you have
Okay.
to set the base
You have
power.
to, yeah, you have to manually set the
But
base
you
power.
can do like data for them and then know their base power and put it in the showdown or in the calc.
Okay.
So it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Jazzy's played most of her forfeit matches.
Well, I played
one
one
of
of them.
One of them out of two. That's 50%.
And that-
That's an F.
And that one was horrible because I just didn't even feel like prepping or battling, and I felt miserable and played miserably.
You would have won if you just had rested on the correct turn with Kudra.
I know. I even
So do we.
fuck y'all.
Thanks for giving me the cringes that I were expecting in this match against Jeff. So I finally got them.
The cringe. I'm glad that you got your cringes, Stibe. I'm glad.
Yeah, thank you.
God,
No,
Man,
I'm
I hope-
still trying.
I hope Jeff beats
Yeah.
Anthony. I gotta get ahead of him. Because
I
Marcelo
also-
had to throw the battle versus him. We'll get into that in a minute. But
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ,
That was
Yeah,
a
for real.
destruction
that
fest.
was bad by
That
Marcelo.
was the
Oh
greatest
my
match
God.
I've ever seen. I really enjoyed that one.
Okay, on
What
one
was the
hand,
whole level ball thing?
He had the wrong item.
Yeah,
What?
but
who had level
what
ball?
is level ball?
I mean,
It's a ball that you catch things in.
I guess that's the one,
Oh,
the item that comes after leftovers in the alphabetics is that thing.
Like he
Wait,
like
who
used
had
the
that?
controlled F
Marcelo, he
had
had
level
it on
ball
Cresselia.
Cresselia instead of leftovers
I didn't even know.
on accident.
Oh.
I hope.
But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how well Jeff kinda gets used to his team because it has so many.
Yeah, because
new things.
for how much I like the team, it's not that good.
And he does a lot of Alolan things, so I don't know if he has played like sumo meta at all yet.
Yeah.
So it may be
All I
hard
want to
adjust.
say is, thank God I got sniped from P2, because that would,
Crawdon's way better.
yeah. I'm glad that was the one time he didn't choose a Gen 7 mon for some reason.
And
It's
he
all
could've
Gen
gotten-
7 except the
well-
one I wanted.
There were only like 2 good Gen 7 Mons left. There was like 3. There was well, I mean by good I mean like not like fully evolved. So we
Nobody
could have
got.
gotten Incineroar or the Oricorio or Turtonator.
Oh yeah, in red.
And all 3 of those are pretty lackluster.
Yeah.
Incineroar,
It's okay, but it's bad.
yeah,
it's
You know what
okay.
I mean? Like it's not that good.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
could
can
do
use
something with it.
Then again, in
could
in
work
that
under
team,
Trick Room.
yeah, exactly. Trick Room.
As could Araquanid, which he has.
So we're gonna talk about the game of the week.
Oh yeah, I mean we kind of went over Jazzy and Jeff a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so we move on.
The match of the century.
Is this
A solo
what-
rock the Tapu Lele.
Oh wait, I don't have that tab open. Just
Okay.
there.
So that's Marcelo versus Anthony. If you couldn't tell.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
this
whoops, I had
this
music
one
on.
now. Nice.
He accelerocked the fucking Smeargle when he was
Everything.
fast. Yeah.
I don't think he
Like-
clicked Stone Edge once.
Yeah, he didn't.
even though he had no rock resist.
He didn't
And 3
Stone Edge
rock
against
leaps.
Haxorus when it just could.
It would have killed that, yeah.
Yeah, and he just let
And he
it
could
set
have
up.
stopped Haxorus from ever doing anything.
Also, his only Tapu Lele switch it had level ball, so.
Yeah. I mean, that could be nice for the mind games. If he tricks you, he doesn't get leftovers.
I just love how Marcelo like went into climb. He's like, all right, I can shut this down. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
just gets poison trapped. And then he goes into Somali and gets Quake.
Oh, I'd probably take a dragon. I'd probably take an outrage.
Yeah.
Like, I think I saw, was it like back in 5th gen? Crest tank a +4 outrage from Haxorus, if I remember correctly.
I mean, he was probably Spadef, considering how well he took a +2 Thunderbolt from Thundurus. He did like 40.
Yeah.
So I think he was Spadef.
But I have to give credit for Anthony for bringing pretty good team.
Real
Like
sets.
he had the lead Smeargle and then just a bunch of setup
5
and
threats.
then Tapu Lele, which just destroys everything anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm so glad he did not bring this team versus me. I'm just like,
yeah, like that's actually
this.
that's a threatening team.
I hope he doesn't bring it against me this week. Or something similar.
I think,
Yeah.
like, you know, I think someone helped him prepped, and if someone did, like, keep getting help from that person, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's no shame in that. Like,
But he's
Nope.
been getting so better, like so much better. It's
Yeah,
actually
and
crazy.
that's nice.
Yeah, it
Wait.
definitely is.
okay, when he played me, he had like Life Orb Fortress, Earthquake, Volcanion. It was like, it was like,
All over the place.
it was like, what the hell? I don't know, man. He improved a lot, like over a week. It's crazy. Like he played
Yeah.
this match really well.
Yeah,
He
did.
DD'd at the. Actually, I guess he didn't DD at the right time, but he was straight savage. Like he was like,
Yeah, he
I don't give a fuck. I'm
against
just gonna
everything.
DD right in front of this like and
And
fuck it.
circuitry.
I guess Marcelo was scared of Scarf Haxorus.
Which that's probably it. But even then, he could have, like, if it was Scarf and it locked itself into like anything, he could have revenge killed it accordingly. Like if it locked itself into Outrage, Clef, Earthquake, Gliscor.
If he was like, and then the Acela Rock on the Tapu Lele.
I mean, it didn't matter, but it was probably Scarf.
Yeah.
Just the way.
Yeah,
he,
but
he didn't,
it's
like,
still.
he kept it for the late game to clean up.
And even after that, Marcelo's still in the playoffs. So
That's just this league.
hey, his team's really threatening. Like he's got Manaphy, Kieran Black.
Yeah.
You know,
like my team in the RBL.
But yeah, I
Which
really like
I'm also doing
Marcelo's.
similarly with like a pretty like even record.
I like Marcelo's team a
Marcelo,
lot.
if I recall, is perfectly average right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like
No,
two.
he's
He's
not.
2-2, I think.
No, he has a +2 differential. Anthony's the one that's perfectly average. 5th place, 2-2, 0 differential.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wish
he
I
has a
could be like that.
Yeah, but he has one.
But
Same.
alas, I am second place.
Drats.
Oh
You
no.
could have been first place if I didn't get the skillful
crit.
crit.
I mean, if I didn't. I mean, I dodged the Zen headbutt, but
That didn't
Whatever.
matter at all.
I mean, yeah, you killed the Gengar, and then I went into like, Teeny, I guess. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Marcelo's performances have been very scrappy. He has like 5-0 win versus Max, and then this
This
very bad performance versus
This
yeah,
should count.
Anthony. And
I think that
he's all over the place.
he's all.
Well, I battle him tonight, so
Tonight that's gonna be tonight.
Hopefully he stays in the same place for you.
yeah.
Oh well, you never know. Wait, you should show me your team and I'll help.
just
I
say it out loud
haven't
right now.
even started
Oh,
prepping.
okay. All right, maybe I'll help with that. That's not
Also,
what we're doing right now. Can we
by
move
the-
on?
yeah,
Can we
one
move on?
one cool
Alright, Max
fact:
first.
both Marcelo and Anthony have a forfeit win against Jeff. Okay, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm
Which
making
Jeff
mine up.
should go back and hopefully
Yeah,
Jeff does
no,
too.
He is. He scheduled all his, and same with
Even
me.
against Anthony.
Okay, that's cool.
That's crazy.
Well, well, I don't know. I mean, he told
Anthony
me
is
he did.
famously bad to schedule a match with.
Wait, was Anthony the guy who brought Thunder Grand Bull last season?
Yeah.
Yep. Against
Oh,
me.
did he
I
beat
remember
Marcelo last season with like Dragon Pulse Zard X?
He didn't beat him, but he did some wall breaking with that thing.
Yeah. He beat
With
someone.
Against
He-
Hyperion
that
and
was
Slow
lit.
Bro. That
Dude,
was pretty
Anthony's
cool,
a
yeah.
straight savage, dude.
Like,
He,
Yeah.
just,
that was pretty cool.
he just sets up and everything's face. He's just like,
yeah.
he's just like, oh, this Lightning Rock can kill me? Fuck it, DD anyway.
Yeah.
They got-
YOLO. That's Anthony's motto throughout the whole match.
I wish I could play that aggressively.
For real.
But I always
Yeah.
play so safe.
Or I overpredict.
Yeah.
I get two in my own head.
Yeah, okay, but
Uh.
moving on to the this
Oh,
one.
the finale.
Me versus Max.
The grand finale.
So basically, I just like I really used like maybe 10 minutes for prepping. I was like, this is such a horrible matchup to prep for. So I was like, I'm actually gonna bring some balance slash semi-stall with hazard stacking because I figured it's the easiest way to
When in doubt.
yeah. Well, it was the easiest way to answer to his offense.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I just
that's pretty. Oh, sorry.
yeah, like I just it worked out perfectly. I never really had to make any plays,
Yeah.
and I was able to wear him down and get a 5-0 win.
Yeah.
You know, on the first turn, that was a really good play to go for the T-bolt there, because he's probably like, all right, you know what, he's probably
Gonna
just gonna
weaken
switch.
this
I'll just
thing.
stay in, wear down his Roserade or Starmie. But then like he didn't expect to take like 80 from a T-bolt, and that really, limited when
And
he could bring his
stacked
Keldeo.
Which, I mean, to be fair, Keldeo had like 2 good walls, but still. Well, decent, at least.
Yeah. Wait, did I?
Roserade probably wasn't that good unless it had like synthesis.
Yeah, but like I was pretty bulky
I wouldn't
Zapdos,
put it
so
past you, but
yeah, I was a pretty bulky Zapdos, so like I knew that I can take easily any hit he wants to go for, and
yeah,
later just roost against the Skarmory. So
yeah. But you did play this one pretty well, though.
I think the
I'm
game
s-
really. I'm sorry, you go, Jazzy.
All I was gonna say is I think I'm scared of Stive's team.
Yeah, he's got some very interesting things to use.
I think once Espeon got Pursuit Trap, the game was pretty much over because he couldn't like magic bounce back hazards
Yeah.
and stuff.
well, that was my
He
goal, obviously.
didn't have hazard removal, I don't think.
He had Skarm, but
He had Spike's Whirlwind counter Roost.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
Which also I'm not a fan of counter is the only attacking move on like anything. Unless it's Wobbuffet, I guess, but like you get what I mean. Ironhead, it wouldn't have helped in this match, but I felt like it would have just been more reliable.
Yeah.
And the counterplay on the Garchomp, why?
Yeah, I don't know what he was scared of. Maybe like a Z Fire Fang or Stone Edge or something.
Yeah, I guess this Stone Edge would have made sense.
So I think it was Spadef Skarm looking at the Fire
Yeah,
Blast
yeah.
damage.
Yeah, definitely. One thing I was very scared of was the Duck Trio because it kind of would have screwed up my T-Tar completely, but luckily it didn't come.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking, me and Dork were prepping for Mac, or I was helping Dork prep for Max, and he's like, "God, Jug Trio traps everything."
Yeah, it's
Dude,
annoying.
look at my team. It traps
Jug Trio's
Drill,
really good though.
fucking Victini.
Victini, Nidoking, kind of. If you care enough. Yeah, it's really annoying.
I mean, it's
It's a-
pretty
It's good.
matchup dependent.
Yeah, like it matches up well against Dork, but it doesn't match up that well against other people.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
And I feel like I like the way Max can support it because like Tapu Koko does bait in a lot of like ground types or like just kind of stuff in general. So you could U-turn out and
Yeah.
do stuff with Dougie. And even if Dougie doesn't trap stuff, it forces them to run Shed Shell, which he can either like knock off or take advantage of the fact they don't have leftovers or whatever.
Yeah, also the fact that you can just memento into Zygarde and set up and have no
The
like
memento
opponent.
even.
Yeah, opponent will have no switch-ins to that 1,000 arrows.
Yeah.
It's actually very
Yeah.
very threatening scenario.
Unless it's like, yeah. That's
Right.
true.
Well, Stibe is in that first round bye race with SFJ and Patrick. And I think it's gonna end up pretty close at the end of the season for who gets those first round buys between you
Yeah.
three.
It'll be
Yeah.
me.
Do I have any tough matchups anymore? Like I have to face.
No, because my team is just that good.
I have to face
Uh,
Patrick. Patrick
play
might
Patrick.
be hard.
Patrick's good.
I don't know.
This could be a tough battle between you and me, Seb.
Hey,
Yeah,
can
I
you
mean-
6-0 Frankie for me last week so I get in the playoffs?
Sorry.
I
Okay,
don't
I'll
see-
do that. Oh wait, I 5-0'd him. Dang it.
So, out of the top three, I don't see that changing much. Unless, like, I don't see Marcelo, Anthony, Frankie, no offense, Jazzy, you. Probably not me unless I, like, win every game for the rest of the season.
But
I play, like-
we all know how
I
that
play
is.
Marcelo, so I won't.
And we have our rematch, Dork.
Okay, every game we play is a 6-0 one way or the other.
But let's say if Jeff and Marcelo play and Jeff wins, Marcelo is at 1 and 3, and I could definitely see Marcelo not making it. Like no offense, but
Yeah.
this is like pretty. Players are pretty equal after the top 3.
Yeah, like the fight for like the 4 through 6 seed. Like I'm so close to being the 4th seed, but I'm the 7th seed right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
What
I'm
am
only
I?
like 2 differential points away.
Jazzy, you're 8th.
Oh, okay.
Like things are really tight right now.
Yeah.
At least I'm not last place, or am I?
No, you're not.
You're 8th, so no.
I don't know how many people are in it.
Oh,
10.
there's 10.
Oh, okay. Woo! I'm not
Jazzy,
last.
if you beat Max, though, you're in the thick of things for the playoffs too.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, no. That's weird.
It's a 6. So things are pretty crazy in the playoff race right now.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's really close.
I really like this format though too. Like it's
Yeah, it's rewarding. It's way more rewarding to get a top 2 seed this way.
yeah, and also like everyone will have chances to get to the playoffs for like very very late of the season.
Yeah.
So it keeps
Alright.
things interesting.
Yee.
All right. Who do you guys think is the is your sleeper? Someone who's currently not in the playoffs. Who do you think could have a shot at the
Jazzy.
Me.
Jazzy?
I'm that arrogant.
But no, I
That
think Jazzy can
continental
definitely
crush
pull
Lando
something
T
out.
gonna crush through the league.
Crush every other team.
Jazzy has very good
Hey.
team, but I mean definitely I can see Dork making it too.
I can't.
No,
Well, I can.
I
Dork will go
can't
full
beat.
tilt.
As long as I don't play Marcelo in the playoffs, we're good. Or Stibe. I don't think I've ever
I
beat
think
Stibe.
Marcelo's more threatening in this context.
Yeah,
Dude, here's what I have to go through fucking the nightmare playoffs. I have to beat Marcelo, then Stibe, and then fucking SFJ.
Anthony.
The guys SFJ I only beat when I get lucky, and then Stibe and Marcelo I never beat. That would be nightmare.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
So, yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say or point out or do we just end here?
I think we just end here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, one
want-
more thing. Go subscribe to my channel.
At Dorkman. subscribe to me at Lord MV. And yeah, later, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Your boy SFJ.